What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Virtus Fit, training for the combat and tactical athlete. Today's video is all about the gun show. All right, we're going to go over a couple of different bicep and tricep workouts that you can use to incorporate into your strength and training program. If you're a combat and you're a tactical athlete, you're looking for performance, I don't recommend using this as a standalone workout. You shouldn't be really doing any isolation bicep and tricep. You should just incorporate one or two or three of these workouts into the full body workout routine that you're already doing. The reason is that your body is a kinetic chain, right? And if you're looking for performance, you want to make sure that everything is integrated together. Unless you're like on the off season or you just really want to add size and hypertrophy to your arms. So in this video, what you're going to see is just different ways to work out your biceps and your triceps. Some strength training, some kind of plyometric explosive training. What you have to understand is that with any muscle, there's only certain movements that they can do, right? And especially with the bicep and tricep, it's only flexion and extension. So with your bicep, the only thing you're really doing is flexing, and with your tricep, the only thing you're doing is extending. So the reason that you don't see a lot of fighters or performance strength and conditioning coaches using isolated bicep or tricep movements is because they already get a lot of work as secondary muscles to prime movers. So whenever you're doing like pull-ups, your biceps are getting a lot of work. Whenever you're doing like rows, they're getting a lot of work. Your triceps, whenever you're doing push movements, they're getting a lot of work. So if you're doing full body exercises 2, 3, 4 times a week, those muscles are already getting a lot of work. So one workout that you'll see in this video, something that I feel is kind of overlooked, is an isometric hold with the biceps. So in this video, I'm using a band to assist me on a pull-up bar, and then I'm just coming down, I'm just holding it there, doing an isometric hold, and then coming all the way down nice and slow. And the reason that's important is as a combat athlete or as a tactical athlete, a lot of times we're put in that position where you're holding that flexed position for a long time, whether it be in a choke, whether you're carrying something really heavy and running for long distances. What you do is you're holding that, and then all of a sudden you're releasing it and going straight into using your arms. So if you can train for that, then when that comes up in the real life situation, hopefully your muscles will have been trained enough that it won't affect you. You won't be as fatigued. It's also important to understand types of training, right? Like I said, your biceps and your triceps only do 2 movements, so there's really only so much you can do. What you are changing is the modality or the style of training. So if you go super heavy and you go slow and you're doing like 10 to 8 reps, then you're working more strength, right? If you go a little bit lighter, high volume, faster speed, now you're working more of the plyometric, the explosiveness of your arms. So slow and heavy, you're working those type 1 muscle fibers. High volume, fast pace, plyometric, you're working those type 2 muscle fibers. So it really just depends on what stage you are in your training that you want to start incorporating different types of training. So one thing that I get asked a lot, and especially when I was a personal trainer, was how do I get my arms to grow? How do I get my triceps to grow? How do I get that peak in the bicep? Big arms are not directly correlated with strength, but if you have big arms, everyone thinks you're a strong motherfucker. You're never gonna go to a party and people are gonna be like, hey man, let me check out your thoracic rotation, right? It's not gonna happen. Everyone just wants to like, look at that dude's arms. So when I first started working out, guys, I trained my arms like crazy, all right? Lots of isolation movements, lots of the classic bodybuilder type movements, and my arms responded really well, and they took off, they grew. And for a while there, I think they were a little disproportionate to my body, and the rest of my body had to catch up. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys 3 workouts that I used pretty much all the time to grow my biceps. These workouts aren't really for performance based, although you will get stronger and you will get strength. They're more for hypertrophy, more for growing. So it's just a little bonus. So stay tuned at the end of the video. Leave me a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you like it. I hope you guys do. Virtus Fit, train with purpose. guys, so here we are with those last couple of workouts I said I would show you guys. So these workouts that we're gonna go into here, like I said before, they're more about hypertrophy, more about aesthetics, more about growing the arm. Although you're still gonna get strength from them, they're not as performance oriented or performance based as the other workouts that you saw earlier in the video. So the first one, you can do this one of two ways. So you can either use dumbbells or you can use the easy curl bar. Today we're just gonna use dumbbells, and you're gonna sit on a bench. Your palms are gonna come down and touch your knees. And all you're gonna do is curl the weight all the way up, hold for a quick second, squeeze, make sure you get a good muscle contraction, come all the way down, let the back of your palms just tap very slightly on your leg, and then curl it all the way back up. Same thing, all the way down, and then all the way back up. Alright guys, so in this one we're gonna do what's called running the rack. You're gonna pick the heaviest weight you can do 8 repetitions with, then you're gonna pick the next 10 pounds lighter, so you'll be able to do 10, and then you're gonna pick 10 pounds lighter, so you'll be able to do 12. So pretty much you're just doing drop sets all the way down to 12, and then you're gonna come back all the way to the top and do it again for 3 sets. And this last one is just tricep extension. It's working the long head of the tricep, which is really gonna make your arms pop out and look a lot bigger. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.